Well, if you look at music stars or if you look at Hollywood stars, they've always had a certain look. We take that inspiration from these iconic stars and these iconic people and places, and then we put them into our thinking in designing and inspiring a new collection. I was a teenager when I first started liking fashion, and I saved my money. I opened a very small shop, and I was selling bell-bottom jeans because that was a time I was inspired by rock musicians and hippies and Woodstock, and I went into business selling the clothes, and then one day I started designing the clothes. People always said there's no way you could do it, and the more people said it, the more I wanted to do it, and the more I felt very strongly about doing it. So I really never took that to heart when people told me that they didn't think that I could do it. What's happening here today is that we are setting up for a fashion show which is happening in a couple of days from now. We're doing all the fittings for the models, we're preparing all the clothes, we're getting all the photographers ready, we're getting all the seating for the show ready. It's working, but it's working on what I love. When I start from scratch, I start thinking about the inspiration. Maybe a movie, maybe a place like California. Sometimes it's about a Hollywood star, or maybe it's about Madonna, maybe it's even about Bruce Springsteen. But it's always about someone or something that moves me or inspires me. I have a collection of these photographs, and I change them and move them around from my homes to my office to another studio I have, because I like to become inspired all the time by these photographs. I have some very early photographs of the Rolling Stones. Jimi Hendrix being, really one of my favorite stars and favorite photographs. And on this wall we have Elton John in his early days. Every photograph has a story. And if you look at the photograph of the Fillmore East on this side, this is where I hung out as a teen and went to see great concerts and became inspired and enamored with rock and roll. I think music is about pop culture, and pop culture makes the world go round. You think of the word fame, F-A-M-E, fashion, art, music, entertainment. It's about pop culture. It's about Andy Warhol, Keith Haring, Jean-Michel Basquiat. It's about the artists. Musicians are artists. Hollywood stars are artists because they're actors. So it's about art, pop culture, fashion, Hollywood, music, and entertainment blended together. I think the artistic vision all happens right with the clothes. No challenge for me designing for men because I know exactly what I want to wear. For women, it's more of a challenge because women are always changing much faster, and also we have to be very, very right with the trend with women. But I don't want it to be too trendy because it goes out of style very quickly. But I think of the fashion trend, skinny jeans, or maybe I look at high boots, and I think, okay, well, how does this trend affect my customer? I feel very relaxed actually before the show because we've been planning for many, many months. Now it's all coming together. After the show is over, it's a bit of a relief, but it's also a letdown. It's like, oh, the fun is over. Now we start over again.